The film director said the Labour Party would be able to implement a more coherent society after the EU divorce. Speaking to LBC's Shelagh Fogarty, the filmmaker spoke about political changes the UK needed to take in order to really be in control of our lives. He said, taking back control is really taking back control of things like your housing, your health service, your schools and your jobs, and trying to organise jobs that are not about 0 hours and casualised, insecure jobs through agencies, but real jobs, and what that implies is what political changes we need to make in order to really be in control of our lives. Getty. LBCKen Loach hailed Jeremy Corbyn and blasted his critics on LBC. The consistent attacks on him by members of the right of his own party, his MPs, are the biggest impediment to making those great changes. People need Ken Loach on Jeremy Corbyn when pushed on what he was referring to. He went on to endorse the Labour leader. He said, "I think it's council housing, properly funded with direct labour, it's getting the private contractors out of the National Health Service and having it fully funded, properly funded by general taxation, and it's investment in work, because I think secure work, where everyone has a place, is essential for a coherent society, and that means that political consequences of that is having a Labour Party led by Jeremy Corbyn or his group, which has those policies. And I guess the other thing to say is that the consistent attacks on him by members of the right of his own party, his MPs, are the biggest impediment to making those great changes people need." Getty. Ken Loach also defended Ken Livingstone on the programme. Comments come after the Labour Party came under fire over comments made by former Mayor of London Ken Livingstone about Hitler and Zionism. Addressing the controversy, Loach said, "To talk about expelling someone for interpreting Hitler's actions 70 years, 80 years later is very dubious, and I think, in the general discussion, there hasn't been this precise examination of what was said and the different interpretations of that. What I'm appalled by is this: what smacks of a witch hunt. Ken Livingstone did more for good race relations during his time as mayor as anyone else has ever done. I wouldn't rush to judge, to condemn him.